Hi, I'm outdoor writer Rob Streeter, and I am the author of The Greats of Adirondack Fly Fishing, and this is another video in the series of the flies that I discovered when I was doing the research for the book. So today we're getting to another one of the gentlemen that I featured in a chapter in the book, and this one is known to many people, and his name's Ray Bergman. Ray was the fishing editor for Outdoor Life for a number of years, and he was a dedicated fly angler. What a lot of people don't know is that Ray also got his beginning in the Adirondacks up near the Oswegatchie River, Cranberry Lake area. Trout was written in the late 1930s, and it's an iconic book on fly angling, particularly because of the illustrations that were in the book. Trout was richly illustrated with hand-painted plates of the flies by Dr. Burke. He was the painter that illustrated all of the flies in the book, and it was pretty unique for its time. And what's interesting is the tactics and the information in the book is still relevant today. So I highly recommend that you get a copy of it. So the fly we're going to tie today, and even though Ray Bergman is known for wet flies, because there are dozens and dozens of wet flies that are illustrated in trout, he only had one of the patterns of wet flies that he created, and it's called the Quebec. So we're going to tie the Quebec today. Okay, I'm going to tie the Ray Bergman Quebec wet fly. I've got a little bit bigger hook than I usually use. This one's a number 8. And we're going to start the thread, lay down a nice smooth layer of thread to the back of the hook shank. Trim that off. Our tail color for the fly is yellow, and it's yellow saddle hackle fibers. Get those tied in. Okay, I'm going to cheat on the body of the fly. There's a little weirdism with this one. In the book, it looks pink. And under the materials, he said he used red cellophane. So this was back in the 1930s. So I'm surmising that the cellophane was a packing material that he would keep and use to tie flies with, and really isn't a great substitute, but I found that using this coarse pink thread that I have, I can pretty well approximate the way it looks in the color plate in the book. And I think the eye of the painter is pretty accurate. So we'll go with that. So I'm going to run this all the way up for the body and then go back down over it and then back up. So I get a good layer of this. And this is like a heavy floss thread. You could probably use a pink floss, single strand pink floss. day outside, so there's plenty of traffic noise. We add in the fire siren. Okay, we'll trim that off. Just going to use a quick layer of head cement. That'll work to harden that body up and make it a little more durable. So for the wings on this fly, like a lot of wet flies, he used paired duck quills. So let me just get a couple of those cut out. Okay, we'll get those in. Trim those off. For the hackle on this fly, he used two colors, claret and light blue. So we're going to get those together and roll them around in my fingers. Mix them a little bit. Mixed in and tie them on the bottom. And trim those off. Just got to make the head of the fly. And we'll whip finish. Trim it off. And we'll get a drop of head cement on that. And there it is, Ray Bergman's Quebec wet fly with a little twist. So if you enjoy this series, please go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have eventually all of the flies that I featured in my book. and we'll have tying instructions for all of them, and then we're going to probably go beyond that. I'm trying to build the channel, so all of your help is greatly appreciated. Thank you.